just the thirds on top. And hello and welcome everybody, I'm Christian from Berlin. For many, it's synonymous with cool after-hours bar piano if we sprinkle songs with bluesy lines, give them a bluesy touch. That's what we're going to do today. There's sheet music available, of course. It's linked in the description box. This time it's a true no-brainer, because I include everything I played in this video, plus blues scales in all keys, plus a set of useful little blues idioms also in all keys, so that you can start right away with any piece. Hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like if you did. I would highly appreciate it. It was a lot of work. Let's go. The basic idea is, of course, that we can raise the atmospheric level of a piece and the professional sound by sprinkling it with bluesy lines. And we're going to learn this basic craft with two very familiar pieces. And then we will learn to apply this to different songs. Let's start with the first one, well-known thing. For example, we have a little bit of melody. That's one of those really nice lines. And I will just show you a couple of more, like use the arrow key to replay it so we manage more material. Well, this one I will repeat just to make myself more popular. More of those. Now, blues scale fills in between the melody lines is great. Make ample use of that. But for many, the incarnation of the cool bluesy sound is the drone sound. And for those who are new to my channel, I will quickly recall what that is. Now, the term comes from blues piano and means if we have the drone, that is the top note, that is droning together with the notes of the blues scale below. Can be minor blues scale or major blues scale. Examples. Also with swipe notes, very cool. Or down. You can use the drone sound with the 8th or with the 7th. And we will now combine the blues scale with these drone elements. Very cool sound. Let's have examples. One longer one, one shorter one. Yes, sometimes short is better, and because sometimes between the melody bits you have only a brief moment and then this is enough. Now, it's important to notice that these can be also used as two. Just if you have little time, you just play a bit of that. So you have basically two fills all in one. If you have long more time, you play the whole thing. Now you might rightfully ask, hey, strange German teacher, our pieces do not just have A minor and B minor, and so it all fits perfectly together. There are other chords coming. Yes, and that's the beauty. Very important for these bluesy kind of pieces. We just need one or two scales. Major blues scale or minor blues scale for the whole thing. Yeah, the poor jazz players, they have to learn Mixolydian, Lydian, Dorian, whatever, Ionian, Aeolian, whatever. We just have one scale fitting overall. I show you. I play exactly the same fills over the next chords of Summertime. Yes, you know it. You see, we don't mind. Yeah, the chords come and go, our fills stay the same. But the landing on a chord is very important if the chord is not the root chord. In this case, not A minor. I'll show you what I mean. We played, and now comes E7. And now we play our little lick. The chords move on. But the lick is ending now, and E7 is coming up. And now I'll have to play, to be on the safe side, a chord note. Or a chord note of E7 is also this one. Because if I play the root of the blues scale we can always play, it will clash with the E7 chord. Not so beautiful, huh? It's a small thing you have to remember if you're ending the phrase on a chord that is not the root chord. We are coming to the next example. It also comes with a natural bluesy vibe, though it's not a blues piece. It's in major and it has more chords. So how wonderful is that? In this example alone, we've met several new universal friends. And you know how rare universal friends are. You have one friend to discuss your relationship problems, another friend to discuss problems you're having with your car, a third friend you're discussing your problems in the meditation group. These are universal. Let's have a look at the first one, because I play the chords just here that we have, more in our focus here. And the thirds I'm talking about are these. These are really great, and they will be eternal friends in this style of music. Now, you can do a lot of harm, of pleasurable harm, with these thirds. Listen, a couple of examples. Yeah, the theme is always that you can swap them like with the thumb, or give them a rhythmic kick, or you can even include them just this little thing and then So, mark this day in your calendar. Important new friend found. We are going to the next friend. First of all, I will show you the major blues scale, because this is our new friend. The major blues scale will be the dominant friend. Just giving you an example. I just play this. Just major blues scale, and it sounds great already. So let me just have a little bit of tea on this occasion. So, and with that comes a couple of figures we can play with the major blues scale notes. Especially important will be the sixth, that is not in the minor blues scale, and also the ninth sometimes, and also of course the third sometimes, which is, or the major third, which is not in the minor blues scale. If you remember, the minor blues scale is this here in F. Yeah. Second bar. Ooh-ah. And landing on a chord note. Remember landing. Okay, what did I do? Now, whatever, doesn't matter what I play here, but now comes the gem, the little diamond. Just this little bit. Sometimes, most of the times, you will only have a short spot to put your fill. I know you like these longer lines, but they won't help you as fill. They might sound great, but very often you will just have a second or half a second. So, and then you will just play. That is so beautiful. It's just 3 notes, well, 4 with a little slide. I use that all the time. So what is it? We use the minor third and the sixth. And we slide up from here. And that gives the bluesy cool emotion. The sixth, the second, major second, or ninth, you can also call, carries 2 names. Yeah. Just play it smoothly. Like practice it that you can play it smoothly, not like Georgia. Here. Sliding up. And then, if you have more time, you just play whatever notes are near that are from the major blues scale. Yeah, is that magic? Now, and as I said, simple major blues scale lines and landing on the right note, chord note landing. Now let's address a problem you might encounter. Sometimes when you do our universal friends, you might encounter chords where they sound really strange. The usual scales don't fit. I will show you the example in Georgia, but let's do a small excursion to chords that are closely related to a key and those who are suddenly out of the key. Let's imagine we have a piece in C. So all chords that are built on the notes of the C major scale are closely related to C. And we are perfectly fine to improvise on all those. Most pieces do that. They stay within the family, if you want so. They don't go eating to the neighbors. So, A minor, second degree, D minor 7. Fifth degree, you know all these, dominant. Fourth degree, subdominant. They even work if I play them as like a D7. Or as the A7. You see? So they all stay within the family. But sometimes it happens, especially when they're kind of old jazz standards, they like to modulate a little bit within the piece. And we have this in Georgia. The composer says, now play B flat minor 7. And E flat 7, and you just learned from me, universal friends. Since they're universal friends, they must fit here. Let's try B flat minor 7 and E flat 7. Ouch! Ouch! That really hurts. So they are slightly off. Why? Because the B minor 7, you don't have to learn that theory. I'm just talking for my own pleasure. B flat minor 7, and the E flat 7 is a 2-5 in A flat major. So there's a brief passage in A flat major, and it works because he's very soon returning. It's just teasing out of the key a little bit. But what can we poor students do to bridge that? Because our universal friends, for the moment, they don't fit. Now, either we do, you learn jazz theory and scales. Yeah! And that you surely don't want. If you want to learn jazz, go to my colleague and friend Tony Winston. He has a great jazz piano channel. I recommend to check that one out. So we need universal weapons, and if I hit on chords I don't know, and the scale, our universal scales don't fit, what I do is, we have this B flat major 7, B flat minor 7, and the E7. I play chord notes. I just pretend to improvise something until, yes, I'm back on safe territories. So now you learn the basic craft and a lot of beautiful little elements. But it's only helpful if you can apply it also to other songs, because that's what you want. So now I will give you a couple of examples for other songs. We'll use what you just learned. We start with At Last, same era, also kind of soully bluesy feeling to it. Let's see if you can recognize a couple of those elements. And a quick example for a more modern pop song. Have I told you lately that I play bar piano? Ouch. Sorry, but a couple of minutes after I recorded the first example, I figured there is a second spot in the melody a little bit later. I want to show you that too. So the first one was something like this. But now, listen. Now. So I want to show you this too because it's our good old thirds. We start on, and then you can finish it with whatever. Okay, so here, our universal weapon. This little bit is not in the sheet music, sorry. I finished the sheet music and then I saw this. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go. Now a song of a very different category. Just an evergreen that is very sugary. It's from the 70s, I believe. And listen what we can do to that. Very beautiful. And finally, two songs with a beat, Sunny and That's Life. Final words of advice to you. Now, how do I know which song can be added some of these bluesy lines? I don't. Every time I get to know a new song, I have to try. Of course, many songs I played thousands of times and I know exactly where I can do what. But if I get a new piece, I have to try. And so you have to try. And who is the judge for that? It's your ears. It's your ears. If it sounds good, then it works. Some songs, you can play bluesy lines over there, and then you stick to my first two tutorials, the universal embellishments. It's really trying and experimenting, which is also the fun part of it. Hope you enjoyed this one, and see you soon. Subscribe. Don't miss out on the video. Bye from Berlin.